Hi guys, welcome back to the table. It was so great to see all of you on Zoom today. You look good, looks like you're having a good time. So thank you for checking in. We'll do that again next week. I hope you enjoyed it. All right, let's get our math books ready. We're gonna do some math together. We're gonna start in our chubby book on page 413. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready. All right, now, we're talking about regrouping hundreds as tens. When we were doing adding, we would regroup a 10 and make it 100 because we had an extra. What we're doing with subtraction is we need to borrow. We don't have enough in the tens place, so we need to borrow from the hundreds. So if you look at number 2, and we have 2 hundreds and 2 tens and 7 ones. Let's say I'm subtracting and I have 4 in my tens place, the number I'm subtracting from. I need to borrow here, okay? So if I borrow, which means to take away, from the hundreds, I'm gonna have 1 less 100. So I'm gonna have 100. Then I am going to have not 3 tens, but 12 tens. And the ones don't change at all, they stay the same. So we're just regrouping, but now we're borrowing instead of carrying over. Look at number 3. If we have 100, 4 tens, and 3 ones, and we're going to subtract, we don't have enough tens. So we need to borrow from the hundreds. So the hundreds become a 0, the tens become 14, and the 3 stay for the ones. It's still the same. Okay, we're not changing the ones at all. You guys are going to finish 413 and 414, but let's look at the next 2 pages together. All right, now we're going to regroup again, but most of the time we're going to be regrouping from the tens and borrowing from the hundreds. Now remember, we don't always have to regroup. Just don't go crazy like I do with my commas. Don't say if Mrs. Harris wants regrouping, I'll give her regrouping. We have to make sure we really need to regroup, really need to borrow, okay? All right, let's look at number 2. Number 2 says 347 minus 182. All right, so here we are. Now, in my ones place, can I do 7 minus 2? That's fine, yes, it's 5. Now look at my tens place. Can I do 4 minus 8? No. Some of you are still trying to subtract up. We never subtract up. We don't have enough, so we have to borrow or regroup from the hundreds. So if I take 1 away from the hundreds, that leaves a 2 there. And then my tens becomes 14. Now I can subtract. 14 minus 8 equals 6. And 2 minus 1 equals 1. Pretty good, right? All right, let's try one more. 108, this is number 3, minus 28. All right, look at my ones. Can I do 8 minus 8? Yes, I can. 0. Can I do 0 minus 2? No, not possible. I'm going to borrow from the hundreds. Since there's only 1, that becomes a 0. And the 0 in here becomes a 10 because we borrowed 1 group of 10s. 10 minus 2 equals 8. And then 0 minus 0 is 0. So I don't have to bother to write that down. All right, you're going to finish these pages. Let's just do our word problems together. And then you're going to be on your own. You're going to send me page 120 as an exit card. All right, so if you have any questions and you want to reach out to me, you know how to get me. But let's just do these 2 word problems together. All right, 25. Mr. Adams coached 437 football games in 18 years. Mr. Barco coached 382 football games. How many fewer games did Mr. Barco coach? What'd they give us? Extra information. We're not going to fall for it. We don't need those 18 years. We need to know that Mr. Adams coached 437 games. And Mr. Barco coached 382. When they say fewer, that means we're going to subtract. Okay, so 7 minus 2 is 5. 3 minus 8, can't do it. Gonna borrow from my tens, my hundreds. That's going to become a 3. This will become a 13. 13 minus 8 is 5. And then the 3 minus 3 is 0. I don't have to write that down. So it's 55 games. Because you don't want me saying wild elephants. All right, one more, and you're on your own. Look what it says, multi-step. We can do it. 212 boys and 137 girls vote for a cat as a team mascot. 122 boys and 218 girls vote for a dog as a mascot. Which animal will be the mascot? Okay, so cat has 212 and 137. They're trying to trick us. This isn't subtraction. If we say and, it's addition. So 2 plus 7 is 9. 1 plus 3 is 4. And 2 plus 1 is 3. So that's the cat voters. We know which team Miss Roberts would be on. Let's look at the dog voters. 122 and 218. So again, we're adding. All right, 8 plus 2 is 10. Carry the 1. 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 1 more is 4. And 2 plus 1 is 3. It was pretty close, but the cats won by 9. So Pac-Man always eats the bigger number. So the cats win. Okay, good luck. Remember to send me that extra card. Have a good day. Bye.